So if you guys want to follow me on Instagram, it's do better_fitness, and that's for my work one, and our car one is watch_German_cars.
Formerly known as Twitter, now called X. We are called Benz and Beyond. For Facebook, we have three groups. One is called Watch German Cars, just like our Instagram page. The other one is the world of electric vehicles with tips and tricks plus maintenance. And the last one is Mercedes-Benz fans with videos and repairs and how we can help people with reviews. Okay, so our referral code for Instavolt charging, this will get you £5 off your charge, is small e, big Q, big P, big Q, and small p. So I've been asked for a while now to make the charging video on the Lotus Eletre and also to make a review video. So I'm almost at 6 months now with this Electra. We did have the R initially, we swapped that back into the Fleet, and now I'm dealing an S. So let's talk about the charging curve, because that's what this video will be about. So official test cycles are performed without the AC or heating on. So WLTP with the basic trim, they're getting 332 mile range, and that works out to be 3.1 miles to a kilowatt hour. And WLTP with the maximum trim is 304 miles, and that's 2.8 miles to a kilowatt hour. And then with the additive heating or air conditioning at 2 kilowatts max, we are looking at WLTP again, 275 mile range. That's a 17% loss just for the heating or air conditioning. And then with the maximum trim model, you're looking at 255 miles. I find that one funny because that's a big difference. Okay, let's look at my favorite, the real world range. So at 56 miles per hour in perfect conditions, no heating, no air conditioning, you're looking at 322 miles. That's 3 miles to a kilowatt hour. With the heating or air conditioning, you're looking at 299 miles. That's 2.7 miles to a kilowatt hour. And if you were going to be on the freeway 75 miles per hour, perfect conditions, 251 miles is what you're going to get. And that's 2.3 miles to a kilowatt hour. If you had the heating on, you're looking at 237. And that's 2.2 miles to a kilowatt hour. And in my own driving style, I was getting 1.4 miles to a kilowatt hour and maxing it out at 2.1. So for me, it's not fuel efficient enough, and this is a little bit bigger than the EQC that I daily. So just like our SQ8, I stopped using it because I couldn't park it a lot of places we go. And that is the problem with this thing. Okay, let's talk about the charging curve now. It is pretty impressive, honestly. This is on the 800 architecture rather than the 400. So from 10 till just 31%, it is so impressive. Let me show you that. So it'll be just over 300 or just at 300 for this percentage. And then let's start from the beginning. At 0, you are looking at 100 kilowatts. At 5, you're looking at 254. It's ramping up. And once you get to 10, you hit the 300. And you're going to hold above 300 until I said like 31%. And then you're going to go to 241 at 32%. And then by 40%, 242. And then 50%, you are looking at 247. And at 55%, 250. And then all the way until you get to 59%, you're at 253. And then at 60, it drops down to 229. At 70, we're at 190. At 80, we're at 169. At 90, we're at 56. So once you get over, so 85%, it's going to go below 100 kilowatts. That's at 56, and it's just dropping from there. When you start getting close to the end of the pack, at 97%, you're at 27 kilowatts, and then it just goes down to 22. So obviously, stop charging before you get to that. Like I said, always, most chargers are going to be at least 150 kilowatts, so you want to try and optimize this. Or just sticking to the charging window that I just showed you, the 10 to 31%. It'll be the sweet spot to charge this vehicle. Hopefully this video has helped you guys. If you have any other questions, let me know. And like I said, 6-month review is coming out. I'm going to also be releasing the problems we've had and why the R didn't stay for so long with me, just because I was having a lot of problems with it. We were into these vehicles very early on, so unfortunately a lot of problems were software related. Alright, I'll see you guys next Wednesday. Please like and subscribe, and if you too have a question, let me know, and I'll do my best to make you a video. Bye.